Yankee and the Brit's the place to be. Radio living is the life for me. Airwaves spreading out so far and wide. Keep your FM, just give me that internet side.
Online is where I'd rather stay. I've got a lot of music to play. I just adore a Yankee view. Darling, I love you, but give me a show to do.
The Chat.
The Brats.
On air.
That's fair.
You are my wife.
Goodbye, British life.
The Yankee and the Brit on air.
Sitting on your front porch swing with the Yankee and the Brit on the RTM Radio Network.
That's exactly what we got going on over here. And I believe on the telefono is Senor Colin Dexter. Hello, Colin.
Hi, how are you?
Doing all right. What's going on over there in your neck of the woods?
Oh, not a whole lot. Just cold over here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cold? So whereabouts are you tonight?
Well, I'm at home actually.
And where's
So,
home?
Are
Where's
you allowed to
home?
be there?
Oh, home's in Jackson, Michigan.
Ah.
Wow, Yankee.
Yeah. It's pretty cold over here.
Don't feel bad. I was born and raised in Northeast Ohio. What you threw at us was deeper than what you got.
Yep, exactly.
We were over there at the east end of Lake Erie, just between Cleveland,
Oh.
between Cleveland and Erie.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, man. They'd say, oh, there's 3 feet coming down in Michigan. And the next day it'd be like, there's 8 feet in Ohio.
Oh, you guys are such drama queens, I swear.
So tell us all about yourself. How you get into music and why.
Well, when I was 5, my Nana got me into Elvis, and when I was 10, I started getting into like singing, doing the Elvis tribute and stuff like that. I've moved on. I still do Elvis. I do a doo-wop tribute to the 50s and 60s. I also do an old country tribute to Conway Twitty, George Jones, Hank Williams Sr., Charlie Pride. But I do write my own stuff. So I just love music. So yeah.
Anybody in your family musically inclined?
Yes. Both of my grandpas are, and so is my mom. But that's really it.
Are your grandpas still around?
Yes, both of them are.
Well, for one thing, that tells me you're pretty young, and another thing tells me that you're very lucky because mine both disappeared when I was, I think my Grandpa Bradley disappeared when I was about 6 years old, and my Grandpa Darty, nobody was too worried about it, actually.
Oh.
I think that's why I'm like I am. But anyway.
Well.
I know. Shut up, okay?
Yes,
I will.
Shut up. We're not interviewing you.
Yeah.
He always makes it
You know
about
what?
him.
This is always like this is always just like having a conversation with somebody. So stay out of it. So, what do you play for instruments?
I play guitar, piano, ukulele, a little bit of organ, and a little bit of trumpet.
You said you write a lot of your own songs.
Yes.
Now, obviously, from what I've seen of some of your videos, you do play out and about.
Yes, I do.
What kind of places? I mean, are you doing big venues or just, nursing homes or something?
Here and there, I do big venues. I do a lot of like birthday parties, anniversaries, care homes. Yes, I mainly go to those. There's not a whole lot of demand in a lot of places for the tributes that I do. Bars I also do. But it's a lot of fun no matter what. You meet new people, and that's what it's all about.
Well, you got to get out of Michigan for starters. Get out,
Yeah.
come down
Oh,
south
yeah.
where people like to hear that 50s. Kind
Yeah,
of thing.
I go to Ohio sometimes.
That's still the north.
Yeah, Pennsylvania. I just was there last weekend. And I also go to Canada too. So
That's even further north.
I know.
You're defeating the purpose here. You need to come down where there's warmer weather, Florida, and lots of old people that remember all those songs.
Yes, I would love to, especially right now.
Oh, geez, I can understand that. It's already snowing a lot up there, isn't it?
Yes, it actually was a little bit warmer today, but as it got into the evening, it got dropped down to about 25.
I guess from what I saw, there's another big storm headed that way. Is that right?
Yes, oh my, yes. I last week they predicted in the day 1 to 3 inches of snow, then it changed to 3 to 5, and I think they're predicting the same for the next storm that's coming again.
Bless your soul. You must have thick skin.
I try.
You have a band, or do you play all your own music?
Both. I do have a band. We're called Colin, Dexter, and the Memphis Thrillbillies. We perform every so often. We actually have a show coming up in Howell, Michigan on December 8th. It's a Christmas show. They're a rockabilly band. So they do like Buddy Holly, Eddie Cochran. Then they do a tribute to women of rockabilly. So they do a little bit of their own stuff too, but I'm kind of the added bonus feature with the Elvis. So
now entertain us with a little bit of this talk about Elvis, because most of the pictures I've seen of you are, you're dressed Elvis style, and I've heard I've watched a couple of your videos and stuff, and you're singing, sounds a little bit like Elvis, but the song that we have doesn't sound anything like Elvis.
Oh, that's my own voice. I tried not to do it so much in an Elvis tone, just because I wanted to try something new with that one. Me and the writer, Jack Scott, we talked about that. I think he kind of wanted me to do it like that, but it wasn't really working, and I don't know how to explain that, but it just didn't sound right.
Oh, it makes sense.
Nisi in the chat room said, "Ask Colin if I'm one of his wild women."
Oh my gosh. Yes, she is one of my wild women.
Now see, there's another reason to come to the South.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, her and Donna Ray, the CEO of Ikata, we were talking on the phone. We were doing a three-way conversation on the phone, and they helped me write a song. And they just all of a sudden piped up about how they can just be my crazy women from now on. And so that's where that started.
I almost had a threesome once as well. I just needed 2 other people.
See what those bloody Brits are like then?
Yeah.
So when did you first pick up that guitar?
Actually just last year, and I still play a little bit. I'm getting to learn it a little bit more. I taught myself, which most people do. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. So
yeah, well, that might be for you. It's never worked for me.
You've never picked up a guitar?
You'd be surprised. Remember that nice old one, Pop Scott? He brought that home from Germany with him. And I've tried, and I bent the strings all the wrong way, and pretty obvious. Maybe because it's a left-handed guitar and I play right-handed.
That could be.
So what did these wild women of the night write for you? What did you guys write together? Was it a really wicked song?
No, actually, I had written it, and they were helping me a little bit fix it. It's called My Love's Already Gone. I have to get a backing track for it, and then I'll send it to you guys.
Yeah.
But it's actually a song about my ex-girlfriend. So it's a great song, and they did a wonderful job helping me with it. So,
who did you say influenced you with Elvis and things? Was that your mom or your grandpa? Or?
My nana, my grandmother. Yep.
Okay, so obviously she really socked it to you, because the picture that we have posted on the page right now is of you, with the Elvis bouffant and the red jacket, and
yep.
You got the whole Elvis thing going on. So she must have really influenced you for you to your face to kind of image him, and your looks and everything. So boy, she's a tough old bird.
Yeah, yeah. She passed away in 2012.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. But I kind of dedicate it to her.
Well, it might be okay for you, not so much for her.
Right. But I know that she would have really enjoyed what I'm doing. So
I bet.
Yeah.
Now you said your both grandpas sing. Did they play any instruments or anything?
My papa, he used to play guitar. He doesn't anymore. and he also used to play a little bit of banjo. He grew up in Kentucky, so he's all about that bluegrass, and I love bluegrass too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then my other grandpa, he plays harmonica, but that's really it.
Another reason to come to the South, you like bluegrass.
Yes.
Have I made my point yet?
Yes, you made your point.
I mean, seriously, those Yankees don't deserve good music.
No.
They wouldn't know it if it hit them in the head.
Exactly.
Did I say that about everybody I know and everybody I grew up with? Yes, I did. That's why I left Ohio, the rudeness.
Oh, yeah.
And the area we're in around Ashtabula over there, no jobs, no money.
Oh, jeez.
So no work. I mean, it's just a miserable, rundown, wretched little hole now. And really, when I was growing up, it was a great place. And it's just, since the whole industry thing has left the Northeast, there's nothing unless you go to the East Coast or down here.
Yeah, correct.
Too bad, actually. It was really a beautiful place to live.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to talk anytime, or do I got to do it all?
Well, feel free.
I did that once and went to jail for a week.
Oh, dear. Nisi said, I love you, Colin.
Oh, I love you too. Oh.
If you could see the drool running down the chat room screen right now, you'd understand.
Oh, I know. Nisi comes in and makes a right mess every week.
Oh, man.
And she loves, Donna and I sing Love Shack, and she just loves it. And you should see the mess that creates.
Oh. Oh, that's funny.
Nisi said, love you, Colin. #1 doo-wop.
Yes. Yeah, she loves my doo-wop. She also loves my crazy socks.
Your crazy socks?
Do you have the ones with the diamonds on them?
Yeah, the Argyle socks.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Rock on.
Yeah, those are my favorite.
Terrible socks.
Oh, those are cool, man. With some penny loafers? That's awesome. What are you talking about?
Yep, I do. Actually, I have penny loafers, actually.
Do you have a penny in them?
No, I don't.
Oh, I used to wear them back in high school for a while, and I put pennies in them, and everybody was always like, where'd you get those shiny pennies? 20 hours of sitting there polishing the things, that's why.
That's funny.
Yeah, I love all that 50s stuff. What kind of 50s songs do you sing?
Oh, geez.
Well, just a general idea.
Like Summertime Blues, In the Still of the Night, Under the Boardwalk, The Twist, just to name a few. I have a whole list I could probably go through and tell you.
Do you do any Bill Haley stuff?
I am actually learning See You Later, Alligator right now.
That's, what, is it just complicated to get the sound you want, or?
Yeah, when I do, the weird thing is, I don't know why I do this, but for my Elvis stuff, I don't really try to sound like Elvis. It's just, it's kind of how my voice, I just listen to it so much that it just kind of comes out,
There's Grandma again.
Yeah. And, but for the doo-wop stuff, I tried so hard to sound exactly like whoever's singing the song, and I can't figure out why I try that. But it's fun to do,
Yeah.
Just, it kind of sets them back a little bit, and I kind of like that, so.
Bess Graham Hodge says, Bess is listening. Ding, ding.
Yeah, oh, hi, Bess. She said, ding, ding. I got her a cowbell because she told me this story about how when she was younger, they used to call her Bessie.
Oh,
and
geez.
when she comes to my shows, she's like the loudest person there, so I got her a cowbell so she can be even louder.
Just what we need, more cowbell.
Yep.
Well, thanks for coming by, Bess. Nice to have you here.
Yeah.
Cows are cool, though, aren't they?
Of course they
Yes.
They're very, very
are.
cool.
Oh, Donna's a cow wizard, man. We got cattle around us on both sides over here, and she's constant. I see her occasionally eyeing up the bulls over there, so I get a little nervous.
And sometimes when I'm talking to the cows over there, he doesn't know which one is his wife.
Oh, jeez.
The only way I can tell the difference, well, no, that doesn't work either, because they all have horns.
Oh!
Do you have a day job?
Yes. Well, it's actually not a day job. I work at Home Depot stocking lumber from 9 at night till 1 in the morning during the week.
Oh, you're a lucky man then, because I've been to every Home Depot in the Metroplex around here, and I'd like to kill half the people that do that.
Oh, jeez. I just, it's a tough job, but it is so much fun. And it's nice because I'm a night owl anyway, so that's when I stay up. So
Yeah, you're probably not dealing with all the jerks that park in the loading space and all the idiots that work inside that don't know a damn thing about, building anything.
right, no.
No offense to you, of course.
Oh no, I understand. I don't know anything about it either.
It's just, at my age, I'm 60, and I've been in construction and stuff most of my life. We build signs and things, and, you go in there and they ask for something, they're like, let me look that up.
Right.
Why are you working there if you don't even have a clue what you're talking about?
Exactly.
But us old people don't know anything.
No, well, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, I would. So is there any kind of music that makes you want to dance around like a crazy nutcase?
I don't know. I probably Queen. I really like Queen. Their music's really kind of jumpy. Really anything. I just love music.
Yeah, I like all of it. I mean, I went through the disco era, the rock, the hard rock, the metal, the punk, a little bit of everything, and I've always found something good in most of it. Yeah, rap probably is about the only thing I can't stand, and I really enjoyed that when it started, but then it's turned into what it is today, and I have no use for it.
Correct. Yeah, I feel the same way.
Already out.
Now, my little brother's actually sitting over here, and me and him are very different. He loves that music and doesn't like my music, but I don't like his music.
Well, then that leaves more for him.
Exactly.
If I might ask, can you tell us how old you are?
I'm 19.
I knew you were young, but I didn't think you were that young. Wow, you really got it going on.
He's still wet behind the ears, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's got it going on. That's the key. Do you, when you're doing kind of the Elvis thing, do you kind of move like him on stage at all, and not necessarily try to be him, but I mean, do you have the leg wiggle and all that?
Oh yeah. I put some hip in there.
Now, when they film you, do they only do it from the waist up?
No.
I don't know if you've watched the old Ed Sullivan shows. Where
Oh yeah.
I'm only filming from the waist up. We don't want to see all that hip wiggling thing.
Yep, I've seen it.
Do you own a pair of blue suede shoes?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Ka-ching!
Yes, I do.
Ka-ching!
That is probably I get when I wear them to performances. That is probably the one thing people laugh at the most. And that's probably one of the questions I do get asked most. And then the other is if my hair is real, which it is, because a lot of guys wear wigs, but I don't.
Your hair is that thick?
Yeah, well, it's actually very thin. I don't use too much product, but the product that I use makes it look thick. So
Jenny Parker Halsey, how are you?
Hello, Jenny.
That's my secretary.
Now, Nisi in the chat room says, what are you going to sing live? I think, if you was going to sing, like, I don't know, like Happy Birthday, how would you sing it to Nisi?
I would just sing it in my regular voice, I guess.
Acapella, baby.
Okay, you want me to sing Happy Birthday to Nisi?
Sure, why not?
Do it like Elvis Presley.
Wait a minute, before you start, let me wipe the screen off over here.
Okay, so I'm going to sing Happy Birthday to Nisi.
Sure.
Okay, I don't know if it'll sound like Elvis, but I'll just sing it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nisi. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, look at my screen. What'd you do?
Nisi's made a mess all over the place.
Nisi also says his dancing drives the ladies crazy.
Yes, it can.
So how do you feel about that at 19 years old with all these women kind of just tripping out?
I don't mind it. My girlfriend doesn't really care for it, but I don't mind it.
Well, now this is something I don't think I've ever asked any artist about that, but does she understand what's going on and why you do it, or is she literally mad because she's jealous?
No, I'm just teasing. No, she really does. She's actually been a fan of mine ever since I started. And she goes, the Michigan Elvis Fest is where we met. And she knows exactly how it is. And before we started dating, I said, you're going to have to understand that there might be a lot of, girls around me and stuff like that. And she understands completely. And it doesn't bug her one bit, which I think is really nice. She lets me do my own thing and knows that I'll still be loyal at the end of the day.
That's great, because she should look at it that way, and become part of you and part of your team, and, help promote you and make you feel like what you're doing is, what you should be doing or want to do or whatever. I think that's cool.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
You awake over there, Brit?
I know, I was just falling asleep.
You were grooving on his voice over there. That's what's cool.
I know.
It was that Elvis thing, baby.
Apart from Elvis the Pelvis, which musicians do you admire and why?
Charlie Pride. He was basically the first black country singer, and I think he changed kind of the course of country music by doing that. I think his music is great. I've seen him live in concert, and my girlfriend just got us tickets to go to a meet and greet with him, so I'm very excited about that. That's in June.
That's very cool.
Yeah. Probably another person would be probably Conway Twitty. He's kind of got that sexiness to him. I love doing Conway Twitty songs too. It drives the women crazy when they hear "Hello, Darling."
Yeah, boy.
Go on then, give us a "Hello, Darling."
Oh, hello, darling. It's nice to see you.
With your clothes on.
So do the ladies throw their underwear at you when you're on the stage?
No, it happened one time at a birthday party, actually.
Yes, sir.
It was very funny, actually. I don't know who did it, but they threw it, and I saw this girl looking down up her skirt trying to figure out if it was her underwear, and I don't understand. If you don't have your underwear on, wouldn't you know?
That's what I was thinking. Like, how could you not know your
I know,
own underwear?
It was weird. It was weird, and I just looked at it, and I kicked it off with my shoe.
You should have threw it back at her and said, "Here, smell these. Are these yours or somebody else's?"
Oh.
Sorry.
So do you get nervous before performing?
Yes, every single time, and I've done this for 6 years.
Would you say you are all shook up?
Yeah, I knew that was coming. Yes.
Best said granny underwear.
Yes.
Isn't that the kind that comes up to just below your boobs?
Yes.
Do you have little nipple pockets in the tops?
That's for the really old ladies.
I know, but if you're wearing granny underwear, there's, the tits are gonna sag.
That's what I meant. Jeez. Tell me again why I married you.
Because you love me.
Good enough.
How do you handle mistakes during a public performance?
I kind of just go with the flow. Like if I mess up words, either I'll just go or just sing different words, or just stop singing and kind of look at the audience and smile, and everybody laughs with me. So I don't make it like awkward. I kind of just make it, everybody makes mistakes. So I'm not trying to be perfect. And when people see that I make mistakes and they realize that I know and I'm showing it, I think that kind of creates a bigger bond between me and the audience.
Oh, of course it does. You're real. You're not just up there to try to, pretend that you're Elvis. You're actually enjoying yourself and,
Was she just trying to do an Elvis voice, husband?
No. Never.
Did you hear him, Colin?
No.
Yes, I did.
No, you did not.
Oh.
I would never do
much.
that.
So have you got any advice for your fellow beginner independents?
Don't get cocky. Because if you get cocky, then you've pretty much just ruined your image, in my opinion. Always stay true to yourself, and make sure you know exactly what you want to do before you get into it. I think that's it.
You were talking about messing up a little bit here and there.
Mm-hmm.
You could, now you probably know what I'm talking about when I talk about the one recording Elvis did where he's laughing pretty much through the whole thing.
Yes, yeah.
You could just do that, just start laughing. Who would know the difference?
Yeah, I know.
You could always tell him, well, I was drunk.
Yeah.
Do you know why what he was laughing about?
Yes, actually. So after he had said, and Are You Lonesome Tonight, that's what the song is. It's, what is the verse? He says, Do you gaze at your bald head and wish you had hair? What had happened was, so the story I've heard, there was a guy in the front row who threw his toupee on the stage.
Really?
Yes, supposedly, and it just made Elvis laugh so hard. And he threw it back to him, I guess, at the end of the show. But Elvis's backup singers and all the musicians, they would mess around with him a lot, too, and make him laugh. Just because they could, and make him giggle. And sometimes that would mess him up a little bit, too.
I've watched that video probably, I don't know how many times. I still couldn't remember what song it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
I guess he's got that little mesmerizing laugh, I guess,
Oh, yeah. He was definitely fantastic.
Nisi says that Randy's going to be wearing... What did she mean?
Going to be wearing snazzy jokes tonight and dancing naked after the show.
Oh, Randy always dances naked. Oh, she meant socks. She says socks. Randy's going to be wearing snazzy socks tonight and dancing naked after the show. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
As long as he takes his socks off before he jumps in bed with me.
Are you kidding? Your feet are so friggin' cold, I'm going to put on an extra pair.
Oh.
What you got next there, Britty?
Let me think. What is your earliest musical memory from when you were young and little and dribbled all over the place?
She has a way with words, doesn't she?
I do. I have a wonderful way with words.
You mean like in my music career, right?
You know when you were like young and sat in your high chair, throwing your dinner on your floor.
Yeah, the other kind of dribbling.
Yeah, when you were that young. Do you remember anything musical from when you were that young?
I was just dribbling last week.
Oh, okay.
Now listen here. You usually don't start that till you get to my age.
Oh yeah, okay. I can't really think of anything. I don't know. I was just a kid, I guess. I don't know. You could probably ask my mom.
Did you ever dance around with your little Elvis quiff, when you were really little?
Yes, I did. I used to, I do remember actually one time when I came over to my Nana and Papa's house, they had a CD or something on it. It was of 60s music, and I remember dancing and singing in front of my Nana. I remember that. To the songs. I remember that. I can't really think of anything else. I don't know why. Yeah.
What kind of music did your Nana used to listen to? Do you remember that kind of stuff?
I think it was pretty much everything. And my Papa listened to the bluegrass stuff too, so she listened to that. He's actually sitting right here, so I don't know. He could probably tell me better. But what do you think, Papa? Do you think all music? Yeah.
Pretty much all music.
Yeah. He said pretty much all the music.
That's a go-getting granny there.
Yeah.
So when you're not charming the ladies on the stage while you're on stage, what do you like to do to relax? Have you got any hobbies?
Sleeping. That's. I really don't do a whole lot. I mean, I practice. I try to practice when I can. But yeah, I sleep a lot, just because my job is at night. But I don't really have any hobbies. Yeah.
Did you have a Halloween Elvis costume?
Yes. Almost every year for Halloween when I was a kid, I go as Elvis.
Jenny says that Colin is amazing, even the mistakes are great.
Yes. Yeah, we can get a little crazy sometimes.
Do you have any heroes?
Probably Elvis, I would say. And he just got the what was it, Medal of Freedom or something like that yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was good. That was long overdue, I think. I think that's definitely a big thing for him to receive because Elvis had a choice whether or not to go into the army, and he decided to go because he was set on serving his country, and I think that says a lot as well.
Have you been to Memphis at all?
Yes, we went back in 2012 after my Nana had passed away. We spent time down there at Graceland. I'm going back this year to perform down there. I haven't worked out any details quite yet, but I know for certain I'm going to be down there. I'm hoping to do a little bit of other stuff, like go to Sun Studios and Lansky Brothers, where Elvis got his like first show clothes, and then back to Graceland, of course. But yeah,
I'm sure you went to the Jungle Room.
oh, that's my favorite room.
A lot of people say that.
I would sit in there all day and just do nothing, just sit there. That was definitely wow.
Trying to suck up some of that Elvis spirit.
Oh yeah, I mean, it just the entire house just makes you step back and just think, man, I'm walking on the same floor that he did, It's kind of mesmerizing almost.
I bet. What do you think of these people that dress like Elvis, which they're not singing or anything, but they do weddings and that kind of stuff in Las Vegas, or you find Elvis on the streets in New York?
Elvis Presley married Randy's brother and his missus.
Yeah, I really don't care for that. I think that really puts a bad name on Elvis. And it kind of puts a bad name on me, too, because I'm going to pay tribute. That's why I'm an Elvis tribute artist. I don't make fun of Elvis or anything like that. I try to show who he was, and when you've got those idiots over there in Vegas who are prancing around and doing stupid stuff, I think that just kind of it almost hurts me a little bit to think that people would do that. Sure, it might be all in fun, but sometimes you got to think about it and kind of be in my shoes. When people come up to me, they're like, "Oh, you're gonna go to Vegas?" Well, no, because that's not what I do.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more. So X gets the square. That whole thing, as far as I'm concerned, is just a bunch of what you said.
Yeah, there are some in Vegas that I know of that do the Elvis tribute. They do it in big, like casinos and theaters down in Vegas. I do know of a few Elvis tribute artists that do that. So there's not all impersonators there.
That's
but
funny,
yeah,
because that's basically all you ever see anybody talking about is the wackos doing it.
I know, and you never hear about. I mean, not to kind of. I don't want this to sound like I'm bragging or anything like that or being weird about it, but I mean, me and the other people, other guys and girls who pay tribute to Elvis, we take a lot of time and a lot of money into our suits and, practicing for performances, going to the performances, and actually we're like, hardworking at it. And to get really no recognition for that is it's weird almost.
Do you do the white suit and white cape thing?
Yeah, I do. Not too much.
Thank you.
I do the younger 70s, if that makes sense.
Sure.
The slimmer, but I do actually like the last concert Elvis. I do have that suit. That one's called the sundial suit. But I do a lot of the thinner 70s Elvis. It fits my voice a little bit better. But I do all eras of Elvis as well.
Do you sing bossa nova?
Yes, I love bossa nova.
That's a wicked tune, and I love the video out of the movie. I think that's pretty.
Yes,
cool.
If I find a video of me doing it, I'll forward it to you guys on Facebook.
Yeah, I'd like to see you doing it. That'd be
okay.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
probably that is the coolest one I've ever seen, and of course he's chasing all the young beauties on the beach and all the other ones.
Oh yes.
But the other thing he does is crap. No, he doesn't do cool crap. I forget what I was going to say.
So what do you mean exactly?
Carolina. What is that? Carolina. What is that called? Carolina on My Mind. Is it?
Are you talking about Sweet Caroline?
No, it was in. It was. I don't know if I have that yet or not. I got rid of some of that stuff because I just was running out of room for everything. It was the one that he did in, or they played his song in Men in Black when they were driving through the tunnel.
Oh, Promised Land.
That's it. Yeah, Promised Land.
Yeah.
That's another cool one. I just get a kick out of that. But that's a really wound up, fast paced song, and that's kind of what I prefer in music myself.
Oh yeah. I prefer the ballads actually. They're pretty.
So do you intend on staying an independent artist for the foreseeable future?
Yes.
And if you get offered a big, huge contract, would you take it?
Yes.
Well, there was no hesitation in that answer.
Not at all.
What's your hopes and dreams for the future?
Be more successful in what I'm doing, and hopefully maybe one day sign a contract with a big company. that'd be cool. But mainly to just be successful and doing what I love.
So I'm probably safe in saying that you're under the thumb of, and I don't mean that in a bad way, of Dakota Records.
Yes.
So how they treating you? How do you like that whole setup?
Oh, very good. Yeah, they're a great label. I've met a lot of great people. I went to the Josie Awards just back in September, I believe it was, and had a lot of fun there. Met a lot of people from the label as well. Just tons of nice people. Even if I wanted to say something bad about them, I don't think I could.
Yeah, we really enjoy Nisi and Donna Ray. They were together here on the show not too long back, and
yes,
they just all seem like really great people.
Oh yeah.
Just thought I'd get it firsthand.
Well, sure.
So have you made any music videos, as in like kind of like professionally recorded ones?
No, I would like to, but I haven't yet. So I'm kind of working on, of course, my original music, and I'm kind of working on a original songs album right now. So I kind of want to get that out there first before I try and do a music video.
Well, we're going to have to get you a pink Cadillac and change that way of thinking.
Yes, please.
Well, I got 10 questions for you, and then we'll kind of cut you loose so you can go about your midnight lumber stacking.
Well, thank you.
I know you're looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you didn't say playing with his wood.
No, I was leaving that for you because I knew it'd come out eventually. Okay, number 1. What's your favorite word?
Probably light. I say it a lot.
Light?
Do you like?
Yeah.
Do you like say it a lot? Like?
Yes. Like see there.
Oh, like Like.
Yeah, like
Okay.
Yeah.
like people from Liverpool, they say like all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
all these young Americans do too. Oh, it's like this, and it's like this, and blah 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 blah.
I was like, yeah.
Another reason to leave the North, the uneducated.
Right.
Actually, I don't mean that. As far as I'm concerned, the North was, and I know there's some Texans are going to hate me for this, but there's more uneducated people down here than there is in the North. I'll say that much. But that's just me being honest. That's what I do. Number 2, what's your least favorite word? Must be something you hate people saying, or and it doesn't have to be a word. These are kind of open-ended questions, so it could be a phrase or whatever.
Yeah, my brother just told me and I do remember it's moist. I don't like that.
Moist?
Yes, it is. It's so weird.
How come there's a lot of people don't like that word.
Believe me, you're making Randy moist right now.
No, he's not. Not yet, anyways. Keep working on it. What turns you on?
What? Music?
What turns you off?
People
that use the word moist.
Yes. I think probably people who are mean. I don't like mean people.
Yeah, I agree. I can't stand that bullying thing, or even somebody with an attitude that even comes close to it. I don't like it.
Yeah. I actually I got bullied a lot in school. So for the Elvis thing, of course, because it's not not what everybody expects or is used to. So that's why I don't like that.
Now you're talking about that in school. What did the girls think of you doing that back then, or last year? I mean, you've only just graduated, obviously.
Yeah, I graduated. 2017. Wow, it seems like longer, but yeah. At first, when I started it was weird. But then after it kind of got around the school and everything, it kind of, girls weren't like smothering me, but it was kind of like, you
were getting a lot more attention.
Yes, much, yes.
What, now, when you started doing this now, I'm sure the girls were like, oh, he's a weirdo, blah, blah, blah. But so basically what you're saying is they found out you were more serious about it. Their attitudes changed. But did you do any, not necessarily a show, but did you ever sing or do anything in school?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They would have me sing in class whenever they could get the chance. Because I did 2 years at one high school, and then we changed districts, so I went to another school. And what happened when I went over to the other school, I knew some people over there already, and they were kind of getting the word around. And then it kind of just started. Somebody was like, well, can you sing for us? And I sang, and of course they took videos on their cell phones, and it just spread like wildfire the same day. And just everybody wanted to talk to me. It was crazy. I think that was like the first week I was there.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And we can't get anybody to share our show. Okay, number 5. What sound do you love?
I like a popping sound. Just pop.
Don't tell me.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you sit there and pinch those plastic bubbles.
I actually like that.
I walk through my mom's house and that's all I hear all the way in, doing whatever I do, and all the way out.
Yeah, they're kind of fun to play with, and stepping on them and stuff like that.
Whatever. What sound do you hate?
I don't know. Snoring. I don't like snoring. I snore myself, but it like bugs me.
You wouldn't last long over here.
Hang on a minute. I've never heard me snore yet.
I actually sometimes scare myself. I wake myself up sometimes snoring.
I know. I freak out when I do that to myself.
Yeah.
What's your favorite drink?
Dr. Pepper.
Oh, geez, you belong in Texas then. That's the drink of the state down here.
Yeah.
I actually think it's the official soda down here, or pop, or whatever
Oh,
you guys call it.
Don't drink it. It made my bum go fat.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, I like pop. I don't drink it too much, but when I do, it's definitely Dr. Pepper.
She's got a bloody 3-pack bum. Sorry, love.
You will be.
I do. Yeah, I know. What number 8? What profession other than yours would you like to attempt?
Middle school teacher. Middle school history teacher, to be exact. I always wanted to do that. I've kind of grown out of it. It just didn't appeal to me after I saw how much college was. So, but if I had to do something else, it would definitely be that.
I loved history class. I learned all kinds of things that will never, ever be used or make any difference in my life, but it's still cool.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Number 9, what profession would you not like to do?
That's a really good question. Well, my stepdad is a prison guard, so probably that.
Yeah, that'd be kind of creepy, I would think.
Yeah, he's been a corrections officer for I don't know how many years.
Now, do they have a lot of escapes around there?
No.
Well, then you wouldn't want to come down here, because I'll tell you what, there's more escapees from Oklahoma prisons than you can imagine. I mean, we're in Texas, but we're just south of the border, and there's always hearing about escapees from some of the prisons in Oklahoma.
Jackson prison is very, very high in security. I don't think I've ever heard in my lifetime of anybody escaping.
I don't understand how they can't control all their doodahs up there, because it just doesn't make any sense. But there's so many.
Doodahs?
Oh,
In
these prisons. Yeah. Well, it's better than calling them dickheads. Okay. Number 10. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at those pearly, pearly gates?
Well, I do believe in that. And I probably would like to hear him say, well done. You've made people happy. That's definitely what I would want to hear.
I could pretty much say you're a winner on that one.
Well, thank you.
And that's it as far as O goes. One more that Donna has added here. If you could have a party in the sky with someone, and this is after you're in heaven, I'm guessing, who to be?
Probably Elvis and my Nana. That'd be a pretty cool party.
Would that not be quite a situation? Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, see, that's why I said they're open-ended questions. The way I asked the one about God is, if he exists or if heaven exists, is because it leaves open-ended, because it doesn't matter if you're an atheist or a Christian or whatever. It's just, if it does, what would you do? So
right. Oh, yeah.
This way, this is probably the only way to do it without offending anybody or starting a war.
Oh, yeah, it's 2018. You're going to offend somebody.
Oh, jeez, I'm telling you. I'm getting more and more tired of Facebook all the time.
Oh, me too.
I deleted over 200 people the other day.
Oh, jeez.
No, they don't talk. If you don't want to have a conversation with me and even swing by every couple months and say hello, why bother?
Right.
That's an acquaintance. That's not a friend.
Right. I say less Facebook and more guitar playing.
Oh, I'm telling you. If you got time to breathe, you got time to play music.
Exactly.
I think that's how that goes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So is there anything that you would like to add before we flush you down the Yankee and the Brit Show toilet? Like, like where can we purchase your music? Is it available to buy?
Yeah, I do have CDs of me doing my Elvis. If you go on my fan page, that stuff is all on there. My fan page on Facebook is Fans, aka Family of Colin Dexter, and it's Fans, aka Family, because I see my fans as family, of course, because they give as much support as family would. But that's really it.
Awesome, fun, freaking tastic.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, is there anything else that you'd like to add before we flush that royal toilet?
I don't think so.
Okay, Randy, get your hand
The royal toilet?
Get your hand on the chain.
You know, don't be bringing
what?
all that British royal stuff, because I'll put you and the tea back on the next ship across the pond, and that's it. You're done.
Oh, well, thank you so much for having me, guys.
Thank you very
You're
much,
welcome,
man. It's been
you're
great.
welcome. And if you have any music out, if you release any music, post it up on the Yankee and the Brit Show, and we'll play it over here.
And don't forget to send me that video.
Yes.
Oh, I won't. I'll go look for it right now.
I want to see that. That's going to be cool. I'm pretty sure.
All right, I'll look for it.
All right, man. Take care of yourself. Good luck. Get out of the north. Come down here where it's warm, and
Yes.
get up there and shake those hips, baby.
Well, thank you.
All right, we'll see you next time. And hey, you want to call anytime during the show? Just pick up the phone and give us a jingle.
And while we flush you, give us a final thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey, that's my jelly roll.
Bye.
Bye.